My name is Joe Sexton. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've been riding for 32 for 15 years. My most memorable 32 trip or outing was probably when we went to New Zealand. It was like one of the early trips. We did a trip to both islands with JP and Jake Kuzik and a bunch of people. And I don't know, for whatever reason, that trip was just like mayhem and so much fun and a really cool bonding experience for the whole team. And that one comes to mind as being pretty special, yeah. My favorite 32 boot / colorway of all time, I think I'd have to go with like the Maven boot that I designed. I had this boot called the Maven a while back, and it was like a low cut, like with 2 rings instead of 3. So it was kind of this like shorter ankle height boot. And I just thought that was cool because it was like something different at the time. The gear outside of the boots I'm most excited for is probably the bindings. I'm new to that program and kind of first on that whole new journey into bindings that they're doing, and I'm excited to get into some development stuff and just kind of see that's just a whole new world. So I'm excited to be a part of that. My favorite 32 rider of all time, I got to go with JP. I think, we got on at the same time. We've traveled together on so many trips and obviously looked up to him as a kid. And for that to all turn around to us being like, friends and still doing this together, like, I just think it's so special. And I've watched him grow into like such a kind of a team leader and who he's become himself. And like, he helps me with so much stuff just beyond snowboarding. So I got to give it to the Don. I have filmed about, I think it's 13 or 14 video parts in total. Like, starting with, like, I start the most like real ones, I don't count a ton of the local videos, but I think 13 or 14 like kind of main parts. And then, I'm still going to try to keep going. Like, I'd like to get to 15 or 20, is the plan. A video part means to me, like, it's just a culmination. It's like a report card of your season. It's like, where'd you go? What'd you do? How hard did you work? Like, we have less and less time these days, I feel like, with the winter to film video parts. So you really have to be on it, and it's hectic, but I still think it's a measure of like, it's kind of that legitimizer for a rider too. Like, there's a lot of kids who are really good in the park, but like, can you go out and like do it in the street, find the spots, build the spots, put the trips together, like find the filmer, like all that stuff is kind of rolls into what it means to be like a pro these days, I feel like. And so I think it's a good differentiator, and I think it's something that sets people apart. And I still think they're super valuable. I think the biggest importance of a privately owned company like 32, and I really think it just comes down to, like, I was thinking about this the other day. It's like the people involved are passionate about what they're doing and they're working for. I think when you get maybe corporate stuff involved, it's like somebody above you doesn't even snowboard at all. So how are they going to be able to like understand the value of like why we need to like make a team movie or why this product matters or all these things? I think when you just look at it as like a spreadsheet, something doesn't make sense on a spreadsheet, So I think it's all about like passion and what feels right. And I think when you get privately owned, you can make those decisions. Yeah, current 32 boot I'm riding is the STW Double Boa. This is the one I ride. This is the all black one. Super clean, super simple. I like a really soft boot. This boot's very soft. And then with the Boa, I don't know, it just gets the perfect amount of flex for me. Like, I don't need to wrench it or have a really specific program. I just kind of like get it to where it feels good on my foot, and they break in super nice. And I kind of ride like one pair a year. So it's just like they last super long, they're super durable, and they're perfect for what I'm trying to do.